Why are you the cutest right now? I literally love this dog. She's so cute. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor if you are new here. Today I'm going to be going over the 7 books that I read in February, as well as do a what this week. I did a what this week over on my Instagram and I thought that was really fun, and I kind of wanted to incorporate that into my YouTube videos as well. February overall was a pretty good reading month for me. I did do my first ever 24-hour reading challenge, which honestly was very fun, and I feel like I want to do more of those in the future. The first 4 books in this video I actually talked a lot about in my 24-hour reading blog, so if you guys want to know more about my thoughts of these 4 books, just go watch that. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on them just because I've already talked about them in that vlog. First up is Graveyard Shift by ML Rio. The blurb says, 5 night shift workers, an ancient cemetery, an open grave. Sounds very, very promising. I was bored. I gave this a 2 out of 5 stars. Days at the Murasaki Bookshop and More Days at the Murasaki Bookshop by Satoshi Yagisawa. I loved these, okay? I rated this one a 4 out of 5 and this one a 5. Love them so, so much. They hold a special place in my heart now. Homegoing by Ya Jessie. Such a beautiful, beautiful book. 5 stars. I recommend it to everybody. I really do feel like everybody should take the time to read that one. Then we have Bloodmark by Tracy Deonn. This is the second book in the Legendborn cycle. I'm not going to go too in depth about what happens in here because of course it will be spoilers for the whole series. I also rated this one 5 stars. It was really, really good. This one expands upon the world even more. It gives us more detail about the magic and the magic system in this series. And this one was extremely fast paced in a good way. Like, I was not bored, and anytime I was not reading it, I wanted to stop everything I was doing just to keep reading it. I seriously love all of these characters. Like, there isn't a character that I don't like. Bree is definitely a comfort character of mine now. We are so much alike in so many ways. I think one of my favorite characters in this book in particular is actually William. William was so funny, so sassy, so real. The ending literally had my jaw on the floor, and when I finished it, I wished that I had Oathbound in my hands. 10 out of 10 would recommend this series. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. This book was so good. Oh my gosh. I also rated this one 5 stars. I feel like I pretty much had like a 5-star month aside from like 2 books, but 5-star read for me. A lot of people do not like this book or don't like this duology, and just reading this first book, I don't see why. Like, I thought the writing was very beautiful and unique. I've never read anything by Rebecca Ross before. This is my first book by her, and I really thoroughly enjoyed her writing. The way I would describe this book would be, you've got mail with magical typewriters set during a war, and the FMC's brother is MIA, and these two on the front cover, they are rivals. I don't know, I just don't understand why people don't like it. It was really good to me, and I wanted to immediately pick up the second book, which is Ruthless Vows, but I did have the library books I needed to read, so I took a pause on this, but I do want to pick up Ruthless Vows very, very soon before I forget everything that happened in this one. So good though. And the last book that I started and finished in the month of February is Barbarian Mind by Ruby Dixon. This is the 4th book in the Ice Planet Barbarian series, and this one follows Harlow, and I do not remember the MMC's name, but I rated this one 4 stars. This one was so good. Honestly, anybody that says that this series is just alien smut is wrong. You're wrong, okay? It's not just alien smut. You can take out all the smut scenes and it's still like such a good story. In this one, Harlow gets kidnapped by one of the alien men that actually lives alone. Like, he does not live within the tribe, and luckily they are mates. So the two of them pretty much live in isolation for like an entire year, and then the main like group of humans and what are their names? Sakwis, I think? I don't remember the like name of the tribe. But a couple of them go out looking for Harlow, and they find her with the MMC, and they bring them back to the tribe basically to help Harlow because she is not doing well. And during this time when they are now rejoined with the tribe, the MMC is kind of like realizing some things and is really unsure if he wants to stay with the tribe and with Harlow or to go back in seclusion. It seems like with each one I read, that one becomes like my new favorite. So right now, this one is my favorite. But so far, I'm really, really enjoying this series. I know I have not even like literally made a dent into it because it is like 30 plus books, but it's so good. And like I said, you can take out the smut scenes and it's still a good story. So that's it for all the books that I did read in February. So now we're going to do a little what this week for the first week of March. Starting off with what I'm reading. Right now I'm currently reading Babel by R.F. Kuang. I'm like 50% of the way in. I'm taking this one super, super slow. And I'm glad that I'm doing that because I am so into this. I have a degree in anthropology and language falls under the anthropology umbrella. So honestly, I really feel like I'm sitting in class reading this book. I feel like I'm doing a lot of learning. Although I never had to take a linguistic course, in many of my classes we did talk about language and the importance of it and some origins of languages, but I never got like an in-depth on language itself. So reading this, I feel like I'm actually finally getting that and I'm just eating it up. I'm picking up on a lot of the foreshadowing, so I feel like I know what's going to happen, which of course is going to leave me heartbroken, but I'm fully anticipating this to be a 5-star read. And then after I finish Babel, I will be jumping into Oathbound by Tracy Deonn. I got this copy Monday night. It was on the shelf at Walmart and I literally gasped. I scared my boyfriend half to death when I did that, by the way. I gasped when I saw it because I did not think it would be sitting on the shelf. And honestly, I wasn't even like looking for it or anything like that. We were passing by the book section. I wasn't even gonna go look at books at all. We were passing by and this was like on the front, like the end cap of it, and I gasped and I was like, I have to get it right now. This one is thick though. I did not think that it would be this thick. It is 642 pages. But I love this cover. It is so pretty. And then the spine is so pretty too. And then the inside, so pretty. My other two copies are paperbacks, and honestly, when this comes out in paperback, I'm gonna get the paperback too, but I just had to get it. I had to. So yes, once Babel is done, we're getting right into this one. So for what I'm listening to, honestly, I really haven't been listening to music a whole lot. When I do though, I do just put on BTS. I just put on my BTS playlist and I hit shuffle. So mainly I've just been listening to BTS, but Defying Gravity has been stuck in my head for like 3 days. So I have been listening to that as well. And then for what I'm watching this week, my boyfriend and I are rewatching Breaking Bad. He hasn't seen it in its entirety. I think he's only seen up to season 4, like a couple episodes into season 4, and that's it. So we're doing a rewatch together and it's actually very fun. I have not rewatched this show in quite a while. It's been a couple years. So we're watching Breaking Bad and we're also watching Severance every Thursday. Best show on TV right now, honestly. I am one of those people that actually watched this show when it first premiered and I had to wait 3 years for this season. So worth it though. I'm not even complaining. It is such a good show, such a good season. It is actually so fun to be watching a show that's coming out weekly, because then online everybody's like theorizing about it and talking about like little Easter eggs or little clues that you may have missed when you watched it. So it's been really fun. And then we've also been watching The Traitors, which also comes out Thursday nights. We love that show, but this season like really hasn't been our favorite. We're not really like vibing with a lot of the people in this show. So, but we are excited to see how it plays out. So for what I'm looking forward to this week, yeah, I mean, duh. And then also Wicked is available to purchase today, and so we're going to purchase it later and watch it with my sisters. And I am in desperate need of a rewatch, so I am so excited to watch it tonight. And then this Saturday, my boyfriend and I are going to be going to the movies, which we haven't done since Wicked. That's funny. We haven't been to the movies since we watched Wicked, and we used to go to the movies a lot. We used to have the AMC A-list, so we used to go a couple times a week. I honestly have no idea what we're seeing. He was gonna tell me what it was and show me a trailer, but I decided I kind of want to go in blind. So I'm just gonna show up and see what it's all about. And lastly, what I've been loving recently, my boyfriend got my family and I into playing Pokemon, like the actual card game, and we've been going to events and playing Pokemon with like the local community. And it's been pretty fun. Like, I'm enjoying it a lot. We've been to 2 events so far together, and in the second event I actually got 3rd place, which was really cool because I did not think that I would be ranked that high for my second event, but it was very fun. And yeah, that is all I got for this video. I feel like overall I did have a very good reading month for February, and I really did enjoy my 24-hour reading vlog. Trying to plan on when I'm gonna do another one, but hopefully it's soon. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out that video. Like I said, I talked way more about the 4 books that I first mentioned in this video in that video. Well, thank you so much as always for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.